Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 38, a podcast of Five Rings, your source of enlightenment in the realm of video games, tabletop, anime, film, and tech. Each episode of Podcast of Five Rings releases Monday mornings on iTunes and Soundcloud, and now topic by topic, day by day on YouTube, with the full video releasing on Friday. Catch updates about the podcast, or for other news, give us a follow on your social media platform of choice. Listen in the description below. I'm your host, GM, and overseer podcast of Five Rings Obsidian, falling down a pit. I can't do the Wilhelm scream on command, or I would have done it. Or whatever it is.
This is where you just soundbite it in.
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah.
You edit this.
Good idea. Good idea. Good idea. But you gotta be authentic. You gotta be able to do it on command.
You literally edit this, and you forgot you could just edit it and like try to bullshit your way through
I'm
it.
a shitty editor. What can I say?
I'm sure everyone can agree with
We
that.
need to get a new editor.
We've got the wall that will not fall, Tetsuo.
He fell.
He fell.
He did fall. Tetsuo is asleep and sick, so he will not be with us tonight.
He's quite literally.
Pour a cup of sake out for our fallen homie.
Actually, I don't think he can fall. If he's a rank 8 character, and he's like defender of the wall.
Yeah, but people didn't get the rank 8, remember?
Oh, that's true. If he had, though, he would have been able to immediately cancel that condition.
Only if. I mean, prone is helpful, though, right?
It is. It's totally helpful.
Unless they're meleeing you.
Actually, I don't think it actually gives you any buffs in this game.
I think it does the range attacks, actually. But I could be wrong. I could be misremembering.
Will Hobbs ever make it through the intro? Find out
No!
next week.
On Dragon Ball Z!
I'm not helping.
That's the Dark Fortune Duelist. Meta.
Sup?
So many topos have been sacrificed in his name this week. Been topping more than I ever have.
So many typos.
And the resident wildcard, Mao.
Yo.
We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back to talking about tech after almost a year.
It's been a very long time.
Well, I mean, I kind of talked about Switch a little bit there.
Yeah,
But that doesn't really count. It's like a hybrid. Ever since Raspberry Pi.
Pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, so
I think wasn't the Raspberry Pi in our first episode too?
like second or third, I think.
Was it the second or third?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think
You also talked about a PlayStation update once.
Yeah, we
I
did.
did talk about a PlayStation update once.
That counts as a hybrid too. So
Sort
we
of,
basically had two topics. This is our
I think
void ring. This is what we've been joking about.
I think that update actually came around because the PS4 Pro was coming out soon, and they were prepping tech for it. So
Anyway, you also forgot to ask us how we're doing.
yeah.
Well, how are you doing? Forgive my
No, it's too
rudeness.
late.
Well, no, you don't
please.
want to know.
You don't have to retroactively.
I care, okay?
Uh-huh.
Come on. Cut me some slack. Like I said, Tets ain't here. I feel insecure and uncomfortable.
You need your wall.
I need my
your protective
backup. I
walls.
need my wall, my big strong wall.
God.
So go ahead, Mal. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing okay. Been a week.
This weather,
yeah.
man. You guys got snow down there or something.
I don't know. Not where I am.
It went from 20 degrees here to 70 degrees today, and Saturday
Yeah, it
it's
was
supposed to go
almost 80
back to like
degrees.
20 something.
It
That's
was almost 80 degrees here today, or tomorrow, I think, actually. It's like 79.
around here. It was in the 50-60 range, and then tomorrow it's gonna immediately drop back down into like the teens type range.
Oh God.
And it just rained too, so we've got tons of humidity everywhere.
Yeah, it's been raining here as well.
So all I know is that I'm gonna wake up and everything's gonna be made of ice, just all ice all day.
You're going to
And I'm
start
gonna
your
have to
car
drive.
like half an hour before you leave.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I'm gonna have to drive that shit for 40 minutes on a highway
Yeah.
to get to where I need
Damn,
to
you
go.
commute that long?
Yes, I do. I have a very long commute.
Holy crap. Mine's
I got
only like
into-
15 minutes.
I got in
Mine's
today,
less than that.
and the first thing I did is like normally I'll get to my desk, I'll sit down, and I'll just like unpack her. I sit down, and I kid you not, the moment I sit down, my phone goes off. I'm talking with my supervisor, and there's a problem at another building that I need to go take care of. So I immediately had to just grab everything I just set down and unpacked, repack it, get back up, and go back to my car and drive over to the other building. And then I was there for 2 hours this morning. It was fantastic.
So you got the saddies today?
I was running around a lot today, so it kind of sucked.
Yeah, it was kind of busy for me too, oddly.
I think it's been with RHS4, it's been very busy. Everybody was really busy today, actually.
Yeah. So, all right, now that we've gotten the pleasantries out of the way.
Oh, thank God! I hate that part.
Yeah, I know. Everybody does. Let's get to the top topics. So, like I said, Mal, you go ahead and start us off. Lay us down some of that tech knowledge. What's going on today?
Well, I figured if there's any time to talk about tech, it's during CES. Or
what is CES?
Also known as the Consumer Electronics Show, I believe. Actually, I did not.
Mal just assumes the anagram.
Man,
right. It's been a whole year since the last time I was looked at it. Yes, Consumer Electronics Show. It's in Las Vegas, and it runs this week. We're on, today was day 4, I believe, which makes sense.
And it's organized. It's organized by the Consumer Technology Association.
Is it now? I don't know who that is. All I know is that there's a lot of technology companies there, and they're showing off stupid stuff.
That's all
right. And maybe it won't even come out. Who knows? Or maybe it's coming out, next week. Depends. Like last year, I believe Razer had Project Valkyrie, and it was a laptop that you fold up, you pull up the screen, and then you fold out 2 more screens.
What?
And it's got like a resolution of like 10,000 by 2,000 because it's just 3 laptop screens.
Okay, so this is like Willy Wonka's Insane Tech Factory show off, basically.
Yeah, it can be. Lots of smart devices everywhere. Like this $16,000 smart closet.
Excuse me?
You basically, a thing pops out, like a little tray pops out, you load up a t-shirt or something, like you just slide it on and it takes your offering and folds it and then categorizes it. It uses neural networking. There's app support, like for, categorizing it, organizing your whole wardrobe, basically.
Good God.
And it only costs $16,000.
$16,000.
Yeah.
Man, we're getting close to the Jetsons with this crap, dude.
I think, but like the problem, like every time they show this show, and like why it kind of sucks to talk about it sometimes, is because a lot of the tech never comes through. Like they're just
there's a wide range. This show is so huge.
It covers I was just looking at like the areas that it covers, in Las Vegas, and they have like they're utilizing 7 different suites. And venues. There's 9, 10, 11 different buildings that are covering this, including like the Venetian, Aria, the Renaissance. These are all like really big, either hotels or gambling centers. So, this is huge.
Yeah. Also things like how you feel about a smart toilet.
Well, I feel pretty good when you first say that.
That talks to you.
I don't want my toilet talking to me.
Because it has Amazon's Alexa.
It's Alexa talking to you?
Yeah.
That's really awkward. So,
Alexa, please flush counterclockwise. I wish to feel like I'm in Australia.
You can ask it to raise the seat. You can ask it to trigger, commence, start your whichever pre-program or whichever kind of bidet sequence you have programmed.
How high pressurized would you like the squirt to be? Does it spray out air freshener and stuff too?
Alexa, please fire off bidet setting, 25.
Yeah, arc 75 degrees.
Right. Or, play a playlist that you've stored on it because it has speakers.
That's
all
that's
hands-free.
insane.
Don't need to touch your toilet.
Oh, thank God. I hate touching my toilet.
You just have to make small talk with it.
My day sucked, Alexa. Please tell me about your day.
Well, it all started when...
First, I'm going to need you to play some Bee Gees.
He's going to get a little loud.
That sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So was there anything like that this year that they really showed that kind of stood out outside of, general wacky stuff that they
I don't even know. I'm just going down a bunch of lists.
Because I know like they showed, because like it's weird too, because like The Verge really seems to be the only guys who really cover it.
Yeah, The Verge or Engadget, and then some other stuff. But yeah,
wanted to. But it's generally like general overviews and topics of it. Like it's not like E3 where you literally can just like see every single game that they've like released out in a nice
places will have like demos, but you can't always interact with them.
Yeah.
You got things like a smart refrigerator that you can knock on it like twice and it will go clear, so you don't have to open it.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And then, or you've got stuff like Honda rolls out with a bunch of like robots. They've got like off-roading robots. It looks like a four-wheeler with no seat or steering for like search and rescue.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, what is the point of that?
Yeah.
Actually, that would be really cool for search and rescue.
Yeah. A cooler with wheels is what it looks like, just basically for cargo. Or I don't know how you would describe it. It's kind of like a seat with wheels for the Professor Xavier's in your life.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's specifically for like more tight areas like sidewalks and whatnot.
Check this out. You've got that's apparently from Mitsubishi, and this is what they believe to be the future of the car cockpit.
Yeah, there are a lot of smart cars. Mercedes actually, or self-driving cars even. Mercedes actually shut down part of the strip to let people take a ride, and it looked more. I mean, from Mercedes, but you would think something more, but it kind of looked closer to like a smart car.
Really?
Maybe only one or two seats. I can't quite tell. No steering column or anything. And it's like, like they had stuff like have your social media up on the dash, and it's like, which is a little weird, maybe.
Man, I don't. I just don't trust smart cars like that. Like the self-driving car, something about that is just very unsettling to me.
I always think it's definitely a discussion for potentially another day. But yeah, I kind of agree. Like I don't want a smart car having the ability to fully take control away from my driving ability.
I think a lot of the ones now are like hybrid, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, they have like corrective features or like for emergencies and stuff.
Gotcha.
Or help, or they'll like you can set it to help you parallel park, or like some will like while you're driving, tell you if you're like getting over a line, or warn you that someone slammed on their brakes if you haven't noticed it yet.
Yep.
Though, yeah, I can't remember what that's like. I think there might be a term for it or something, because I mean, so far, smart car or self-driving cars have been shown to be a lot safer than any human.
Yes. Well, obviously,
but people just inherently don't want to, give up that control.
Yeah.
It's well, I mean, obviously, it's a freedom. You get the ability to do stuff, and I think once you give that up, there's a fear that you might not be able to get back to.
But yeah. Anyways.
Also, there's things like flying taxis.
Excuse me.
Like there's a Bell Helicopter offers a sneak peek at its first electric flying taxi.
Sweet.
Yeah. You get things.
I want to show you something. It's you. It's your name as a product.
Hey, it's me, Obsidian, the quickie. It's a quick set.
It's a perpetual. It's a keyless entry quick set. Yes. It's just like a lock key to touch and hold activate.
Yeah.
Lock.
Okay, this thing looks sleek.
Holy shit! What is that?
Yeah, it's an electric VTOL
What?
from Bell.
Air taxis, man.
Yeah, they could definitely be part of the future. I think the Buy or something was even working on self-flying taxis like this. You could just like call up a flying Uber ride with no driver.
That would be amazing.
Right?
Dude, avoid traffic.
Nuts.
Insane. That's from a Toyota booth. It's another car design, but just like what it can be like when you don't have to drive, and that's like a design idea that they had.
Mm-hmm.
It's all concept, but it just seems to be like a lot of things, just like a lot of concept stuff.
Yeah, it's not all concept though.
No, it's not.
With the robots and stuff. There's let's see, the company is, I don't know how to pronounce it. Savoki Relay Robots. They're basically robots for hotels. That they've been doing this for like 3 years now, apparently. It's like a guest calls down to the front desk. It's like, oh, I forgot my toothbrush or what have you. Mm-hmm. It's got a little compartment that you put whatever they need in it, and it will you tell the robot to go. And it just goes on. It's already got the hotel mapped out. So it gets on the elevator, takes it up. It will then go to the room, and it'll pop open, say, here's your stuff. And then I don't know, make chit chat with the guests, apparently.
Then it murders you in your sleep.
That I was okay with this right until that part where you said it makes chit chat.
Yeah, I was too.
I don't even make chit chat with the people who normally bring stuff to me in a hotel.
Well,
why would I do it with a robot?
I mean, I'm sure.
Hey man, some people are lonely. Okay.
Yeah, robots apparently.
They said people like I don't know, interacting with the robots. But they were showing off a new one that they were going to be putting out in hotels that will map Wi-Fi for dead zones, and then while doing that, it will scan for garbage, and then it'll make a note and alert actual people, and will mingle with guests.
It will mingle with guests. I love this product. So, what are you doing here, Dave?
Don't do that, Dave.
It's amazing though. I think it's kind of funny. It kind of reminds me of the Empire in Star Wars, where they've got the little tiny little robot, little black scooter robots.
Yeah.
That's kind of almost what I imagine it to be. They're just zipping around, doing whatever they do.
Beep boop.
Oh.
Another thing I saw some decent amount of news on was AR glasses.
Oh yeah.
Augmented reality.
I mean, do you remember the Google Glass?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, these look close. They're a little bit. They're going to be more bulky than an actual. They look like sunglasses, but a bit more bulky because it's got computers and stuff in it.
Or Kirito's dreams coming true, Mal.
Also, it also runs Alexa.
Oh, it's an Amazon.
Yeah, well, it's not from Amazon. It's from a company, Vuzix.
I guess they're just working with Amazon.
Yeah, they put it in it because it's just voice controlling and everything, rather than because the Google Glass was weird. You had to look certain ways to do some stuff. There also were buttons up the side, but you used eye movement. These currently are $1,800, but the final cost for these are supposed to be around 1,000, which I don't know. Maybe someone will actually get somewhere with actual AR glasses.
I think that would actually be nice because some of the ideas that they've shown out there for AR can be really cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm most interested about. That I feels like we're getting really, really close to is augmented reality stuff.
I think augmented reality really will probably be something that is. Not only far more useful for the future, but I think it's something that a lot of people will probably find more interesting as time goes on.
One of the most often I've seen use cases are stuff for like hands-free. Like if you have a maintenance worker that needs to pull up some schematics, but
Yes.
wants to actually use both hands, stuff like that.
Yeah, that would be
Or,
really cool.
overlay a correct diagram and over whatever you actually have in front of you and fix it, stuff like that.
No, man, I just want to scroll through my inventory and pull out my dual-wield swords and marry Sue all over this
Funny
planet.
you should bring up.
Oh no!
Oh God, where are we going?
Oh, no.
Where are we going? Take me
Mal,
on a
where are you
ride.
taking us? Mal.
Take me on a ride.
Just that they had a Sword Art Online 1-to-1 replica of the Elucidator sword that you could it would glow.
Oh my
you could swing
God.
around. It would make like actual sounds from the anime.
Oh
I just
my
thought it
God.
was funny you actually brought
I
up
thought
Sword Art
I got
Online.
really scared there that this was gonna be like something way more serious than that.
That's the whole. That's like the Sword Art Online movie that came out last year. That's the whole plot of the movie. Is that augmented reality's become a thing? That's kind of like Kirito's dream the whole time.
I see. I've only seen the first whatever thing of Sword Art Online.
And of course none of it makes sense, but that's another story for another day.
Features over 2,000 full color lights.
Oh wow, 2000.
And also, it also has voice control because everything will eventually have voice control.
The guy who at the bowling alley, who works at the bowling alley that I go karaoke singing at sometimes, is going to drop some money on that thing. On Halloween, I hate segue here, he had one of the most obscure Halloween costumes I've ever seen. He was dressed as Kirito, but it was the Kirito costume when Kirito joined Asuna's guild in the first season and had like the white coat and stuff on. I was like, really? That, like, you don't just do the generic one, but anyways. He's gonna love that sword.
He would. Sounds like the kind of guy who would.
You get there's a lot of silly stuff there too, like just like that. Also, Netflix was there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually interesting. What were they doing there?
They were advertising in their new show.
What?
Altered Carbon, which involves biotechnology and growing people. So they had like a pretend store for like where you could buy a new body and stuff.
Oh, that's neat.
That's actually interesting.
It is certainly interesting. I don't know. I can't remember the reception. I know it got a lot of people looking at it, but like
I would assume so,
it's a very interesting inclusion for like the technology show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if there's really. I don't know if there any really show that works well with that though. I don't think there's like. Is there like a TV show convention out there? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they probably spent a lot of money though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It was like a whole like pretend fake store with like people actually like explaining, like as if you wanted to buy stuff. Like they had actual people like salesmen and whatnot.
Yeah.
Huh.
in the role.
By God.
Yes, Altered Carbon is based on a cyberpunk sci-fi novel of the same name. 300 years in the future.
I had no idea. I didn't even know that.
Follows the dead soldier named Takashi Kovacs. In this future, people can digitally transfer their conscious from one body to the next by way of an implant called S-Tac. And he's killed on a distant planet, awoken on Earth, discover he's been hired to help the Earth's wealthiest man who wants him to investigate his own death.
So they're turning an episode of Black Mirror into a whole series. Gotcha.
I've never seen Black Mirror.
It's pretty good. But
Maybe a topic for a future day.
talking about technology, I'll have to do that. We'll might do that next week.
There's a lot to talk about. We'll probably see what sticks around, what doesn't stick around as time goes on. I'm actually really excited to see more AR stuff.
I am too.
Oh, the Game Boy's coming back.
Yeah. Oh, I saw a link to that.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
It's an aluminum Game Boy. This company is basically making new Game Boy. Well, like you can actually put a Game Boy cartridge in and it'll work. And they're aluminum, I believe.
What's an aluminum?
Yeah, it looks cool.
thanks to Hyperkin.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Temporarily called the Ultra Game Boy while it's still in development. And then something else gaming related. You know what the Vive is, I assume?
Yep.
Yes.
They came out with a wireless version of Vive Pro. This could be. This is definitely a huge step forward with VR gaming.
Yes, that actually changes a lot.
The whole headset is wireless, and then there's like another wireless, like handle device as well, like as like the dock, I think. This thing, they also look pretty snazzy. They have like special earphone or like arms with head, like the earphones or whatever attached to like arms that they come over.
Wow,
that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting to look at. It's showed up on a lot of like gaming sites and stuff.
Yeah, I'm seeing this. Holy crap!
Probably stupid expensive. I don't remember if they set a price yet.
No, that's expensive.
I wish I could play VR games.
But this is definitely something that is coming out, and probably this year, it seems, is what they're aiming at least.
I think, though, like, and I've been seeing this pop up more and more lately with VR products, is there's a lot of people who are very susceptible to VR sickness.
Yeah, that's a hard, nut to crack.
Yeah, that's why I want the AR games instead. Like Kirito.
Where
it's just stuff VR, is on the glasses.
I think, the problem with we all see in the animes and the animus, like VR is like you just jump into this digital world, so it's not a big deal. But it's apparently been hitting a lot of people harder than is thought and expected. So even if people want to play the games on VR, they oftentimes end up having to take breaks after like 30 minutes or sometimes even 10 minutes because they'll start to get that motion sickness.
Yep.
It's insane. It's definitely something to work on.
Yeah. They're doing it right with the cordless stuff, because that was a lot of people's complaint with PlayStation VR, was just that you had like 7 cords going back and forth
right?
through like all this different crap. It looks stupid. This is a lot more sleek.
Yeah. Hopefully within, even a few more years, then, everyone's wireless. That'll definitely be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's a few. There was an entire TV. Samsung showed a TV called The Wall, which was a TV that takes up an entire wall.
Oh God, it's Fahrenheit 451.
It was 8K resolution.
Why would you even need a wall that's just a TV?
It's 146 inches.
Why is everyone taking inspiration from these dystopian novels?
So I don't think people really understand that these dystopian novels ended poorly. Like they were all
usually it's corporations that are at least on the top for in dystopias.
True.
That's true, actually. That's true.
Yeah.
Government or corporations. You're absolutely right.
And then also, LG has a TV that can be rolled up.
So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
85 inches.
Oh, well, where the fuck am I going to take that? What does it matter if I roll it up? I can't take it anywhere.
Yeah, let it hang out your car window. Get some rain on it.
I saw I don't know if it was actually on the show floor or a concept, but basically it just, it looks like it's on a shelf, and it just retracts into the shelf, and then into the wall, because it can roll like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, it can roll like that.
Right. Also, do you know what Aibo is? The Sony robot dog from the 90s?
Is it like that little
familiar.
cheap-looking mechanical dog?
Yeah, I mean it's like a robot dog.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But it's back.
Yeah.
They're bringing it back.
Why are they bringing it back?
I don't know.
Who asked for this? This is like Bubsby all over again.
Bubsy's back.
It's gonna cost $1,800.
What?
Shit.
What?
198,000 yen.
It's not even worth. It's not even
It
worth
ships
100.
next week.
What?
Or you can do a subscription of $27 a month for 3 years.
This dog must be
Right.
fucking amazing.
Or
with that
just
kind
no,
of cash.
that's subscription forever, or $800 for 3 years. I don't know. Anyway, you don't have to pick up poop.
Oh, thank God.
You get to play with it for 2 hours, and then it will return to its charging station because it has a camera on its back like a Roomba. And then it needs to charge for 3 hours.
I love this as a comment. Spot Dog is spying on you, but it's cute. Okay, then.
Holy shit! Are you serious?
Yeah. What is it? Nerf had it was there with AR blasters, but you have to put your phone in them. So I'm like, that seems dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
But that's the best thing thus far.
And then I'm sad that Tets isn't here for this, but someone was also here with mech racing.
What? What? Oh!
Yeah.
We're getting closer to robot jocks.
Yes! We need robots!
They go a whole 20 miles an hour.
Yes! One day!
They're basically an exoskeleton.
One day I'll be able to ride a Robo Panther.
You step, or like as you step, it'll go, and you like, it looks like it has 4 legs, and you use your legs and your arms to like move the 4 legs.
Oh, that'll wear you out real fast.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. But this company, Furion, brought prosthesis.
Yeah, I don't know.
Prosthetic.
Yeah, basically prosthetic.
Yeah, which was the name of their thing. They're looking to start an actual mech racing league.
I think
This must be a thing.
they might want to.
This needs to be a thing.
Your aspirations are good,
Yeah.
Furion, but you're shooting a bit high right now.
Right. I don't even know how much this will cost, but yeah, this is ridiculous.
Like, you're starting a racing. There's not even enough people making robots to start a racing league with them yet.
Nope.
Let alone racing robots.
I mean, we all remember the robots fighting just a few months ago, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was so great
And so cheesy. I expect this to be much of the same. I don't know. At CES, a lot of stupid stuff.
It's fun and cool and neat though.
Yeah, and you can talk to toilets in the future.
I can't wait.
I want a smart toilet. I want this Nerf thing. I don't want that dog, but it's probably going to be the picture that shows up on YouTube. And
So,
I want flying robot taxis.
Yeah.
And I want some more AR video games.
Anything to limit my human interaction with other people.
anything that means I don't have to talk to people is A-okay.
I just want to talk to robots.
Can we? I want to just make a note, like real fast. Are we gonna talk about Huawei's CEO?
Oh, right. I did not know this until you brought it up
Yes,
shortly before we recorded.
I just want to talk about the fact that a CEO went off script.
That's never good.
No, this is never not.
AT&T, I guess, pulled out of a deal with them, so he's like, F you guys. U.S. carriers suck.
Apparently, he was going through like a script and kind of just mumbling through it like every CEO fucking does when they come and have to give up something on stage. But apparently, like at the last minute, like at the end of it, he had like a panel that just came and said something I want to share, and then he actually gave like a full-on legit speech of the frustration with dealing with some of the U.S. and carriers, in turn with them kind of channeling kind of them focusing on stuff and how they've effectively taken one of the largest groups of people who provide tech away from the hands of the U.S. because they didn't stay with that deal. He was a little bit upset.
Yeah,
Apparently it was the best.
You would probably have to. Who knows if you'll ever get to deal with any U.S. companies ever again.
It's funny too because he even states that we're serving over 70 million people worldwide. That is not a small number.
No.
It's huge. There's like what? The last census was like 7-point-something billion people on the planet?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a big number.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little over a quarter of Americans, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if that's a quarter of Americans. But I mean, it's...
Yeah.
We're like
But-
2
Oh, wait,
billion.
no, I'm off 100 million.
Yeah. But it's not a. I mean, that's not a small number.
No. That's China for you, though.
Yep.
Apparently, it was a very good speech.
Yeah,
when he went
all the
off.
articles are like, this is the best part of CES. Or the best
Exactly.
speech
Well,
of CES.
it always is. It's like, what's his name? Everybody talks
Yes.
about at all the game shows. The dude
Yeah,
who works
the,
for Activision or EA or
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, the dude who shit on EA as he was talking.
And then he was like,
about his
oh, wait,
game.
they're publishing my game.
It's always about the crap show at all these things.
I think it's just the funny part because I think when those parts happen, you really get to kind of see just like, because I mean, when you like watch these, you know, we all see it. We all see these guys coming up, and they have to kind of follow the script, and it's sometimes really awkwardly written, and they're doing their best to just remember what to say as opposed to really delivering what they're trying to say. And then you always get those like, yeah, exactly. And then you get like that one moment where they kind of just go off script and they say something that is just them saying what they feel.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, why people love it so much, because it's really somebody actually being more of a person in delivering something as opposed to like, read line here, then read this line, and then do this line, show off product for 5 seconds, next line. So.
Yep.
Yeah, hopefully
right.
some of the stuff comes out of it.
CES, so let's see what comes around. Give me some of that augmented reality. Give it to me.
Yeah.
Give me some more.
Racing robots!
I need some racing robots and AR and something. I don't know. Give it to me. While I sit on my toilet and Alexa sings to me.